If people want to leave South Africa because we're demanding our land, bye-bye.
I came here not to please anyone. I'm here to speak the truth, whether you like it or not. It's your own baby to feed, Malta Bella. I'm not in the business of going around to please people.
Skills here. We're in a robust debate as a country. We're trying to find a solution here. Stop being sensitive and contribute to a debate. No one ever said white people must be driven to a city. The debate is, how do we share the land? How can we say, how do we share the land when you are gone? How do we share with you when you are gone? Just listen to the debate. How do we share the land? How do we share the wealth? Meaning, you stay here, you are not going anywhere. It's going to be too dark without you. You bring some light here. Where are you going? But your stay here should mean we must share the wealth and the land.
I only tell the truth.
You are free to go. No one is holding a gun on your head. But we can guarantee you, you will come back because we are going to flourish with or without you.
What do you want? What do they want? When you say you are fighting for all in South Africa, black and white, what do white people want? Except to want to remain in a position of privilege. That's what they want. They want to remain in a position of privilege, and we are rejecting that. There is no white person who's going to remain in a position of privilege. We must all be equal. And in bringing the equality, we have to take deliberate decisions to empower the less privileged to be at the same level with those who are privileged.
That's what we've been saying about these fellows. They are not South Africans. That's why every moment they say, we will leave. Leave to where? If you are South African. We, South Africans, whether the times are bad or good, we are South Africans.
Please, we don't owe white people an apology. Black people, stop apologizing to white people. They are the ones who are owing us an apology. You have done too much to damage a black nation. We are unemployed because of you. We are dying of diseases because of you. We are illiterate because of you. We have surrendered to drugs because of you. You owe us a lot.
Many of you have gone through renovation of houses. You know what happens when you renovate a house. There is disruption. There is no way we can transform this economy without disrupting this economy. We need to expropriate our land without compensation. Because when they came here and took our land, they never paid any compensation.
A lot of fights were fought because our people were refusing with their land. One of those rebellions was Mbambata Rebellion in 1906. There is no nation in the whole of South Africa which has never engaged in a battle for land. You can go to Basotho, you can go to Amaxhosa, Amazulu, you can go to Bapedi, Bakhoshis, they all fought for the land. And because the land is not yet returned, we are duty bound to pick up the spear and continue the fight to reclaim that which belongs to us. Comrades, they must be reminded all the time that they are thieves, because anyone who steals is a thief. And when they say, I am not a thief, I did not steal anything, I was born after 1994, you must tell them, anyone in possession of a stolen goods is a criminal. Therefore, they are thieves too. If they don't want to continue with the legacy of their parents, they must return the stolen goods to the rightful owner. We will see whether we'll forgive them or not.
Before invading the nations, the US always fabricates human rights violation to justify intervention. Today, same tactics are being used against South Africa. The growing calls by right-wing groups for foreign funding to establish independent states and to be armed by foreign interests must be recognized as part of a broader plan. This is the early stage of economic isolation, leading ultimately to military intervention. Next, AGOA will be terminated, escalating tensions between USA and South Africa. Our government must dismiss opportunistic Afrikaner racist groups exploiting US imperialism to fund their racist fantasies of an independent state. That will never happen. We will expropriate land without compensation, whether they like it or not. If they object, they can seek refuge in America.
It will not be for the first time that the state becomes a custodian of critical resource in South Africa. We know that the state is a custodian of mineral resources in South Africa. These mineral resources were before owned by private companies, and the state adopted a policy that made the state a custodian of mineral resources. We are now calling for the state to be of a natural resource called the land. It is not different from the mineral resources. That which we are calling for was done before through mineral resources. And when we say let the state be the custodian of the land, we do not mean that the Van Tonder who owns a farm there is going to be taken from Van Tonder. Van Tonder will own that farm even when the state is the custodian of the land. And he will only own it if he continues to do what is the purpose of that land. The day he stops farming, he loses that land and is given to a person who's prepared to continue farming in that particular land. No one loses a house.
All of us, through the power of persuasion, are going to agree to amend Section 25 to allow expropriation of land without compensation.
The USA, home of the world's most sophisticated intelligence agencies, agencies that fabricate evidence to justify the invasion of Afghanistan and Iraq, and orchestrated the assassination of Muammar Gaddafi, Patrice Lumumba, Martin Luther King Jr., and Malcolm X, cannot now claim to be victims of disinformation from a minor racist group based in Orania. The USA has openly embraced the golden age of imperialism, extending its power through threats and the prevention and termination of foreign aid. In response, our government foolishly seeks to explain our policies to a maniacal president, as if the USA were a victim of misinformation. The USA knows exactly what it's doing and why it is doing it. At a Golden Sachs event of the 27th of February 2025, South Africa President Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa stated, I quote, "Trump got the wrong end of the stick of the country's land policies." I completely reject this notion. The USA, home of Elon Musk's platform, X platform, Jeff Bezos' Amazon, Facebook, Google, Tesla, Starlink, and Silicon Valley, the global hub of data collection, cannot claim to be misinformed.